Good evening, everybody. It is Thursday night here at Beyond the Airwaves Leveling Up. And since it's Thursday, it's time for Toss Up Thursday. And tonight we're doing Attention to One. Our main topic for tonight is social media, the good, the bad, and the ugly.
I have one heck of a good example of the ugly part of it.
Oh,
Right?
yeah, I know several examples of the ugly, but there are some good parts and bad parts too. So, anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I am Oddball Extreme. I'm currently joined on the line by two of my crazy cohorts at the moment. First, we have Miss Irish Coffee, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hola, ¿cómo está?
Muy cansado. And below me is a resident joker, Mike. Hello, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Thursday.
Yep, and our master creator Frodo and our Ford Mustang John will join us a little later. So don't worry, we know what we're doing. We hope. No, I'm
All
kidding.
good.
Oh, quit scaring me like that, Mama.
Jeez.
Hey, Mama, what's a troll?
Well, in this case, a troll is somebody who just wants to stir up trouble for no reason, like, say, on a Facebook post or a comment or something like that.
Uh,
And which, unfortunately, we all have been trolled at least once in our lifetime. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
but how to deal with it?
I will get on that other show. Remember when the trolls showed up at that
Oh,
other
yeah.
show?
Yeah. When those trolls
They
would show up when
trolled
we were on
me,
that
but I
other.
didn't fall for it.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
One of the things about trolling, if you're on the receiving end of trolling,
Mm-hmm.
don't let them know you're pissed.
Yeah.
Because I watch doorman videos on um on Facebook.
Uh-huh.
One of the ones dealt with a troll,
Mm-hmm.
trolling this one girl, and her friend gave her this advice: don't let them know it's bothering you.
Yeah.
That gives them the satisfaction.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, but there's a lot of good, bad, and ugly. But I mean, on the good side of things, if you do something, do something good, like say, a man is helping two kids fix a bicycle in the pouring rain or something like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that picture went viral, and there's some other good things that have gone viral, such as the videos of these soldiers coming home to their kids, like graduating or playing a game or something like that. That's the kind of stuff, make you happy and so forth. Like seeing a kid, seeing a kid with a disability or something like hit a home run or something. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's
Or
good.
like that what I saw on the news. News would be considered social media, right?
Not really. It would have to be like it would have to be like online.
Well, this one did. Well, too bad this one wasn't online. The Phoenix Ballet Company has started a group for people with Downs.
Well, if they've posted something, it'll probably go viral. So it would not surprise me if they posted somewhere on social media, and it's probably gone viral, which is a good thing.
But all I know is good things like that.
Yeah, like
Then
what? Like
it-
I remember a few years ago with the ice challenge,
yeah,
that water challenge.
yeah, I
What was it?
remember that.
Yeah, I actually took part in that one because it's like the best thing to do is I did it in the bathtub.
Yeah. Another good challenge that I like
What?
that was a good challenge, and it helped raise money for charity.
Yeah.
Is the sing off,
Oh
the
yeah.
dance off between the
Different
various law
police departments. Yeah.
enforcement. Phoenix got into that.
Mhm. Yeah, that's a good that yeah, there are a lot of good things like, like GoFundMe pages for for example, there's was one up for a couple that got killed last week in a car accident in South Carolina. Now, here's the thing. I don't know this couple, but the husband was part of the company I work with now.
Oh,
And the office up there in South Carolina, they're in grieving mode right now because they've known this guy for a while. So, but when I've heard that, when I found out what had happened, I want to look up like, and I've actually donated to the GoFundMe to help the family in a difficult time because let's face it, you know it's hard enough. It's hard enough as it is. The funeral costs, especially something this sudden, right?
uh-huh. The funeral cost is going to cost an arm and a leg and two and a half ears.
Yeah, and what was really sad was I saw the photo of the mangled vehicle. Oh my God, it was awful.
Saw the photo of what?
Their mangled vehicle. So yeah, unfortunately they were pronounced dead at the scene. But this is the thing. This is what there are a lot. You can tell who's good and who's bad by saying, "Hey, we're raising money to help the family." That's a good thing. But sometimes people start GoFundmes for outrageous reasons too.
Like, I need money to go. I need money to go on a vacation.
Like I need money to go to Disney World, or I need money to travel the world. No.
It's not what GoFundMe is for.
No. Because one of the GoFundmes I helped with last year was when Sharon Noble, the voice actress, her husband Brendan McCain, of course he died December 29th, 2020, but I donated to hers too because like this guy was a part of my childhood. So, but
You know,
yeah, but then there's the bad side of social media, like one of the most toxic fandoms out there is Star Wars by far because I found out something really interesting one time. Somebody who actually was doing some tweeting, looking at all the tweets and all, and he noticed this. Ryan Johnson, of course, was the director of The Last Jedi. A lot of people, I thought it was good, not the best, but I thought it was good. But people were trolling him like crazy. But as it turned out, of all the tweets, only 7% of those tweets were bad and critical. Yet
could have been a
somehow
lot
it got
worse.
more attention than all the good ones.
Yeah, 7 out of how many hundreds?
No, 7% is what I
I
mean.
know.
Out of the probably hundreds of thousands of tweets. I think this guy was doing a thesis for a paper. So it's very interesting that, he did all this work and discovered that only 7% of those tweets were the ones that were, criticizing Ryan Johnson relentlessly. But they got more attention.
What was that tweet? That tweet I was reading you about? Oh, the director of the old Space Jam that didn't like
Oh
the new.
yeah, that was the one we talked about last night. Yeah, I mean it's gone viral. Basically, if something, if someone, let's say, I can shoot a video out of nothing. It can go sometimes it can go viral just like that, and sometimes for good, sometimes for bad. Depends on the point of view sometimes too.
Uh huh.
So it's
I
not it
agree.
because what Janet what you perceive as good, I may look at it's like I'm not so certain, right?
Right. Oh, come on. It depends on the individual.
Hmm.
You like um Thundercats. I'm not a particular fan of it.
Right, which
Who
is
likes to
fine.
play Sioux Valley? I
Hmm.
prefer games like Tetris and games like that.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. There, the two sets of Ghostbusters, right? There's the real Ghostbusters, and then there's Filmation's Ghostbusters. I have a liking for Filmation's Ghostbusters a little bit more because it was more fun. The real Ghostbusters to me got a little too scientific for my brain at times.
Well, you like it. You can get used to it now, though, right? Now that you're older.
Yeah, but I feel like Filmation's version to me was a lot more fun. But when I said that, people started attacking me, saying, "Go eat shit" or something like that. It's like, come on. I know I'm in the minority. I'm well aware of that. Okay? I'd rather embrace the fact I'm in the minority than try to say, "Look, you guys like what you like, and I'll like what I like, okay? Deal with it."
Yeah.
Because I'll admit, when I was younger, I did take things personally. It was like, nowadays, like, I'm not going to do that anymore.
Another prime example of a good troll is that who was that one guy who was an avid Thundercats fan?
Uh,
Baskin.
yeah.
He was
What?
another example of a bad troll.
Yeah. Let's just say this. He kept saying, now this actually is what led, I think, to the formation of my group Total Tunage. He kept saying something to the effect of, "Oh, Thundercats is in like the same company as Hanna Barbera." Like, no, it's not. It was under Rankin Bass in the 80s. He said,
Rankin
"No,
Bass was the original
yeah,
Thundercats, right?
correct."
And film and who did the remake, the redo?
Warner Brothers did, since Warner Brothers owns Thundercats now. So, you see, back then
Uh,
Thundercats was one company, and Galter and all them were part of Hanna Barbera. Of course, today they're all owned by Warner Brothers. So,
so whoever owns Thundercats owns Batman and stuff too, right?
yeah, Warner Brothers owns all of them. So, what? It just gets so bad when people start. I mean, I'm going to try to avoid politics as best I can, but I follow Adam Kissinger. Kissinger. I can never get his name right. He's that U.S. representative in Illinois who he does not believe in the big lie. He wants to get to the truth and all. Now, when he posts things, he usually does not post about himself. He's posting like good things in his district, like a family rebuilding bicycles to give to other people. Now that's a good story. But what do people do? They attack him because he doesn't believe in the big lie.
What? Okay. This may sound like a stupid question, but what the hell's a big lie?
Trump thinking he's won the election.
Oh,
So I'm going to
oh,
stop. Don't worry, Mike. I'm going to stop right there. Don't
No, you're
worry.
good. I'm just watching Twitch.
Okay. But yeah,
well, forgive me for asking it.
no. It's fine. But that's what's been known as the big lie. So, of course, so many people still believe it. Thank goodness I don't. But I'm going to stop right there because I don't want to get any further. But that's what makes it so sad. He's posting, good stories about people in his district, and people are calling him like Rhino and you're a traitor, blah blah blah. See what I mean? And one thing I can never stand is this. It could be like, the show Constantine. It's been canceled a long time. Now, a couple years ago, I mean, I saw posters like, "Hey, it's such and such's birthday." What happens? People start posting, "When are we going to have a second season?" Seriously. It's like, come on. Am I sad it got canceled? Sure. Am I going to go screaming to the networks and everybody else? No. Because I don't write, I don't do any of that stuff.
And yet people will still post petitions. Hi,
Hey,
Frodo.
Frodo.
You didn't have to say my name. I was trying to sneak in, you brat.
Well, sorry.
Oh, be quiet, Joker.
Oh,
Silence, Joker.
Silence.
silence! I kill you!
Silence.
We were
Never.
just
Yeah, Lulu's looking at me like, will you shut up? No, Lulu. How about no?
How about
Okay.
Kiss
nerd?
Lulu. Kiss his ass.
Okay, no.
It was like, no thanks.
Waiting for John to get here, I talked to somebody who is being trolled like hell.
Yeah.
And I thought that would fit with our attention to one tonight.
Yeah, and it does too. Well,
And I even got permission from her to use her name.
yeah. All right. So anyway, I'll start this off. Basically, Josie Morton, she's a friend of ours over in the UK. I think she lives in Ireland, right?
Ireland. Because a lot of
Ireland.
her posts are from Belfast.
Okay. hmm So anyway, she has been writing fanfics, and so is the other person who was trolling her relentlessly. Now, basically, what happened was, the troll had been a part of her group, but after some not so nice things, Josie kicked her out, and then as a result, the troll has started to attack her relentlessly. Especially on fanfiction.net, they're claiming that, oh, she's stealing stories, she can't write, she can't do this, blah blah blah. And then that same troll actually tried to troll me, actually tried to write a bad review on one of my Thunderbirds fanfics. The problem was I knew it was fake because the real one, which was Josie, had written a positive review within, I think, a couple hours after I posted the story, so I knew off it was fake. Especially when the spelling's bad.
Oh yeah, the troll can't spell worth shit.
Mm-mm. And then she tried to claim, and then the troll tried to claim to be a lawyer, saying that, oh, you're gonna get fined and go to jail. It's like, no.
Miss, why don't we refer to you as Miss Troll?
Yeah, that'll work. But anyway, Miss Troll, she just keeps going and going, relentlessly attacking Josie, saying, "Oh, Josie can't write. She's stealing stories. She's someone you can't trust. She's the one who's writing the bad guest reviews." It's like, no, it's not. It's you. You're the one writing it. I know it's you. And
You know, let's just be honest.
I think she
There's a
was.
lot of people that, there's a lot of keyboard warriors out there that think
Mhm.
that just because they're hiding behind their little keyboards, they can get away with shit. You
Yeah.
know, let's
Mhm.
put it this way. I've said some things that some people think I'm stupid for saying online, but I've always said it under the guise of myself.
Yeah.
If if you came at me and told me to defend my position on anything, I'd be like, okay, I'll defend it.
Mhm.
For example, there's people on our local news stations that like to diss on what people are trying to do to make the country better.
Uh-huh.
And I'll be like, you're just a few shades shy of idiot. And here's why. And I'll explain it and put it out there. And, I don't say that directly, but I'm just
Right.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, like, and don't take this the wrong way, anyone, but uh, there's a whole petition coming from Mississippi that they want the Supreme Court.
To overturn Roe versus Wade.
Yes. And I'm just like, are you fucking stupid? I
Yeah.
mean, you're talking about setting women's rights in this country back.
At least 2 centuries. I mean, honestly.
Let me see if it'll work on the
Yeah.
regular.
Yeah, and then of course, when people when like for example, when a movie or a TV show does not go the way people want it, what do? They write a stupid petition. It's like they said, "We want Game of Thrones season 8 redone," or "We want more Zack Snyder movies." It's like, "Come on, people, get a life." I mean, I remember at one point for that new
Well, I
Thundercats
know
cartoon, there were
ones.
there were like what, I think there were like 7 different petitions, and one person got mad at me for not doing enough to save the Thundercats. It's like, excuse me, I live in reality. I've watched
Is
more
that
than enough TV
Baskin?
shows to get cancer. No, somebody else. But I have watched more than enough TV shows get canceled. But I understand that's the nature of the business. You don't get the ratings, you don't get to stick around.
Yeah, like I'll give you an example of that. Star Trek
Mhm.
nearly
Um,
got canceled at season 3.
Mhm.
They're
guys,
almost
I'm gonna disconnect
Star
and
Trek.
hand John access.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Janet. Go ahead.
just like there almost wasn't a season 3 of Star Trek OST.
Right.
But to the fans and their petitions, they online petitions, that's when internet was in its infancy,
Mhm.
I think, wasn't it?
No, wasn't an internet yet. They had to literally write in. So
Yeah, but just think what that would have been like if there had been internet.
yeah.
But the
But yeah, back
earliest,
in those days, people were really like had to like write
hey,
in,
people
but it
get mad.
worked. No, you're fine. No, Frodo had to disconnect.
Okay, I thought I offended him and chased him
No, no,
off.
no, 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 no,
No, you
no,
didn't.
no.
No, John. I think what was happening was John was having issue with the laptop, and
Yeah,
he had to disconnect to help John quick.
yeah, that'll work. Yeah, see, it's fine.
Okay, but that could those petitions, pre-internet petitions, are the same as the online ones now.
Right. But the
You can
problem,
compare the two, right?
right. But here's the problem in this day and age with the online petitions. Studios do not care about the petitions anymore. They don't work anymore like they used to. They did for a couple shows, but not today. It's a complete waste of time nowadays to even try it. Because studios, Constantine gets canceled, people cry foul, but it's like, sorry, it's not your decision, it's theirs. Because if I look at something, take for example, for me personally, the final that season finale of Loki felt to me like a bit of a letdown. However, it's like, I feel like, am I disappointed? Sure. Am I gonna go after everybody on that show because I want it my way? No, I'm not gonna do that either because that's really dumb. I'm not a
There
writer. I'm not on the show. It's not my job.
is
So,
fudge. That hurts.
you okay?
I'll be right back, guys.
My
Okay.
ankle. It's my ankle.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but seriously, I mean, I am not a writer. I'm not a director. I'm not a producer. I'm not an actor in the show. But I have seen I've heard of actors getting threatened because it's like you better change the story and do it our way. It's like, excuse me, you don't write. Okay, you're not a writer in the
Yeah,
show. If you don't
writer's
like it,
job.
don't
Not
watch. hmm But don't go threatening them either because they're just doing a job. Now Doctor Who. Right now, I like Jodie Whittaker. Okay, it's just that some of the writing leaves a little to be desired, if you know what I
So
mean.
you can't blame Jody for
No.
the scripts from the writers.
hmm
I hear she's considering stepping down as the
All right,
doctor.
hey guys.
Hey,
Sorry I'm so
Hi,
late.
it's
John.
okay. You're fine. Yeah, I got your message. I got Frodo's too.
Took
So
Frodo and Sarah out for dinner.
okay. Well, that
Uh,
was nice.
nice. So what's going on that Frodo claims is a setback for women's rights?
The state of Mississippi, I think, is setting a petition to tell the Supreme Court to overturn Roe versus Wade.
I see.
Idiots.
Uh,
Yeah, but in the meantime, we've been talking about how social media, there've been great things, bad things, ugly things. Like I'll
Yeah,
give
we
you.
also mentioned an acquaintance of ours. Her name is Josie Morton.
Mhm.
She lives in Ireland.
Mhm.
And she writes decent Thunderbirds fan fiction for fanfiction.net.
Yeah.
There is a troll, Ms. Troll, not going to use her name because
Mm-mm.
we don't want her on our ass.
Yeah.
But Ms. Troll was a member of Josie's Thunderbirds group.
Mhm.
I don't know what she did, but Josie kicked her out as admin.
Mhm.
It has been hell for poor Josie Morton ever since.
Yeah.
she writes.
The troll is claiming she stole stories.
Not.
Let's see. Miss Troll has also said that she's tried to make a guest review as lawyer. It's like, seriously. And she even
Yeah.
said, he said, you're gonna get fined 20,000 pounds if you don't take this down right now. It's like, that's not how that works.
I hate to say it, but this is starting to remind me of the plot of a Stephen King novella.
Yeah.
John, I couldn't hear you.
This is starting to remind me, Janet, of the plot of a Stephen King novella known as Secret Window. It was made into a movie with Johnny Depp.
Oh, okay. I did not know that.
Well,
But
well, maybe so, but that's unfortunate. That scenario we just explained to you is reality to this poor girl.
yeah. But here's
Well,
the thing to do is this. If you can deal with it privately or just ignore it.
okay. The reason I brought that up, the plot of Secret Window is that a divorced author is confronted by a man who claims that he plagiarized him. He, of
Oh,
course,
okay.
disbelieves the man and refutes it. The man starts harassing him and then attacking him.
Ooh.
He
Mhm.
tries going to the authorities, but they can't help. He discovers that, in fact, the man is a hallucination of a manifestation of his desire to kill his ex-wife for cheating on
Hmm.
Uh,
him. And what I don't want to,
Spoil it. Don't blame you.
well, what I don't want to find out is that you said her name was Josie Morton.
Yes.
What I don't want to find out is that Josie Morton is secretly doing this to herself without realizing it because she has some desires she needs to talk to a therapist about.
Well, the good news with that is no, she is not having any desire like this. This
Good,
is a real thing she's having to go through.
yeah.
I'm back.
supposed to
Hey,
Because I'll tell you,
start
I'm gonna tell
Booker.
you what's really bad about this. Okay, she writes reviews and such. Now I have a Thunderbird story of my own. When I posted it, she posted a positive review. I would say a couple hours after I posted it. But then about a month ago, there was another review by supposedly Josie that said you can't write, you can't spell, you can't read. But I looked at it, it's like I knew it was fake because the real Josie always writes a review with her name. The fake one only came in as a guest. That's why I knew it.
And you know another way to tell the fake from the real one? The fake, the troll, Ms. Troll,
Hmm.
she can't spell worth shit.
No.
She's a very crappy speller.
Yeah. I mean, we
Nice.
basically know who it is, but we're not gonna use her name out of because we really don't want to spread anything else. But it's like,
Well,
seriously?
technically I do, but legally we're not allowed to.
Yeah.
I
But
said technically I do want to spread because it would feel good to me, but legally I'm not allowed to.
uh,
Um,
uh,
hey Frodo, do you have any? If you have another Ethernet cable, you might be able to plug that into your router as well. If that, okay, I
let's
need to
see.
remember to bring over mine then, because if you got two Ethernet ports on your router, you can.
Four Ethernet ports and a partridge in a pear tree.
Four Ethernet ports,
Hey, it's
three dancing monsters, two heart-shaped eyes, and a hat with some hanging wieners.
Oh
hey,
God.
Thank you, Nickelodeon.
Yeah, but now let's see. Oh, now of course there's some people who get on social media strictly for wanting attention,
Yeah,
like the kids who like the teens who were out in the middle of a thunderstorm on the fire on the
putting range or the driving range.
driving range. Thank you. I can't remember that for some unknown reason, but
Hmm.
But yeah, those guys playing in the driving range. I mean, there are a lot of people who are not happy with those guys because they were doing something that could have potentially killed them.
That would
And
have
more importantly, could have
as bad
been
as
the responsibility of the driving range owners.
Yep, that's true too. You're right.
it is to say, if one of them would have gotten struck by lightning, it would have been on them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You knew better than to go out on the driving range, swinging essentially what was a lightning rod.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just talking about the fact that personally, if it were me, I'd say if you want to do something dangerous like that, go ahead. Just don't do it on my property because I might be liable for what
Mm-hmm.
happens to you.
That's true.
Uh, and we were going to talk about what was our attention to one today?
It's good, bad, and ugly of social media.
Okay. Okay. So we
And
are
I
on topic.
mentioned
Good.
Josie Morton's
Uh,
situation as the ugly.
Yeah, and then there of course there was it the Tide Pods. Remember that?
I remember the Tide Pods. I remember the Cinnamon Challenge.
Yeah.
I remember the Ice Bucket Challenge.
Now, I like the Ice Bucket Challenge. I did like that one. That was a good one.
The
How
Now
Ice
about,
there were
Bucket,
some bad ones though that came out of that too. I remember.
how about you know what I liked
What?
on YouTube and the internet? The lip sync battle between the law enforcement agencies.
Yeah, that was good.
nice.
Pretty
Uh-huh.
good ones.
Yeah, good dancing. Raising money for charity. That's a good thing. But there's so much ugly too. It's like
Speak up so they can hear you.
She was wondering what the ice bucket challenge was. Back about 3 years ago, they had this ice bucket challenge where either when you got nominated by someone else, you had to throw a bucket of ice water over top of yourself, or you'd have to pay $10 to the Alzheimer's Association. The best one of them all, though, was Sir Patrick Stewart. He literally grabs a ball of ice, puts it in his cup, pours in some scotch, signs a $10 check, and drinks the scotch. After Ian McKellen.
Nice.
Uh,
You guys can hear Frodo okay, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Awesome.
that one was the best one, though.
Come on. Like, that's a waste of ice. So ice and the scotch, he's like, here's your $10.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell you-
did one of those. So
I'll tell you what I hate about social media. It's these people who act like it's their God-given right to take down your comments on their statuses, despite it not being otherwise necessary because they quote don't like them unquote.
yeah.
If anyone is stupid enough to do that to me, I will put them right back up there, and I will do so until and unless they either block me or change the privacy settings on that status such that I can't see it.
Mhm.
But people act like it's basically they say it's my wall so I can do whatever I want. And that's bullshit.
Mhm. Because here's the problem. People forget, and we've all probably taken this for granted. They don't bother to look at the
Well,
terms of service.
hold on. Frodo, you were saying?
Here, hand me that.
I'm going to hand over to Frodo for a second.
All right.
Speaking of what John was just saying, I agree with him to an extent that it's bullshit. But for me, it's not so much that's bullshit as I see it as a bitch move. You
Mhm.
removed my post from your thread. I'm sorry. That proves that in all reality, I was fucking right. You're fucking wrong. And you're a fucking clown idiot for trying to propose and promote something that you know is factually incorrect.
Mhm.
So if you delete my shit from your post, you're basically proving that you can't hold up to logical debate.
Mhm.
Am I wrong?
No.
Am I wrong at all, John?
Not at all. Okay,
Oh,
guys, here's the fact of the matter. What always seemed to happen with me was I would encounter people who had expected me to play agree with them or shut up.
Mm-hmm.
They would take my comments down if I dissented from what they had to say, calling it negativity, one point even calling it mansplaining. These were people who basically were so insecure in their positions that they could only surround themselves with fellow view holders. And I wouldn't have that. But these people, I don't recognize any right on anyone's part to take down my comments, especially when I go out of my way to avoid including stuff in them that would need removal, private information, genuinely abusive language, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Fact of the matter is, it's not your right, in fact, to take it down because you just don't like it, because that's a form of censorship. You got, if you enjoy the right to free speech, so does everyone else. And you got to give them the same rights you expect from them.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, I suspect a lot of these people would not put up with having their comments taken down like that because they would take the same offense to it that they expect me to take whenever they do it to me. Shirley, are you okay? You seem kind of,
No, I'm just tired.
yeah, you're
That's all.
not
Just
still
tired.
dealing with your niece, are you?
No, 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 no. No, it's fine. Yeah, yeah, I'm just sleepy because I take a shower. You know what that does to me?
Oh, yeah.
I get
Oh,
zonked.
yeah.
It's like I can get.
Personally,
Let me put it this way: I get zonked without ever getting drunk.
I'm the same way. In fact, all I need is a hearty meal and I'll fall asleep. I'll tell you some good. I don't know about you guys, but I'm glad we got at least largely truthful memes out there.
Yeah, it's true. You're
Something
right.
where,
It's like because of social media now, we can get news within seconds of it happening.
it isn't even that. It's
Mhm.
just somebody shares something, one of those meme posters,
Mhm.
and you agree with what it has to say. All you have to do is
Click on share
click on share,
or
and
retweet or
you've said it
whatever.
yourself.
Mhm.
Really wish I saw more demotivational posters that way, but that's just me.
But
But
yeah, it's like I mean, it is like I said, it doesn't take much for something to go viral. I could like take a picture of a pretty flower or take a picture of a pretty rose in my garden. Hey, this is my mom's rose, and that can blow up in no time. Something that
oh yeah,
simple could do it.
I kind of wish people would check some of the quotes that they put up. Uh, Quoting stuff by Charles Spurgeon, Martin
Hmm.
Luther, Abe
Yeah, I
Lincoln.
when I'm doing that daily cryptic quote, I try to what I do is all I want to do is I just want to look up. I can get the name. I can get it. About 97% of the time, I don't even have to write anything down.
Yeah.
So what I do is I start typing in the quote, look for search, and it's like, okay, there's the quote, there's the person, name is spelled right. So, because that's what's important to me. But sometimes, the quote can be just slightly different than what I actually find.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still, it's the same. I mean, the words may not be exactly the same, but I get the general idea. But I mean, I just do I want to follow the quote. Now, I will tell you, there have been times where there was a cryptic quote, I think a couple months back. I did not want to post it because it had something to do with it had something to do with money or something, and I just did not like the feel of it. I felt it was probably wrong to post it, so I just found a different
Uh,
quote and posted that instead.
I have no idea unless I hear the quote myself.
Yeah.
But
I'd have to go back because this was like it was like a few couple months ago.
Yeah. I just, I'll tell you this. This ties into my original gripe when I came on. Fact of the matter is, we got enough people questioning what's true and what's false, and that's because uh, of the fact that just about anybody and everybody can edit what's on the internet.
That's true.
And that's why I worry about people taking down my comments on their statuses.
Hmm.
Fact of the matter is, this isn't something new. George Orwell predicted this in his novel 1984. The
Right.
way the party worked was it controlled the past. It would rewrite history so that it looked like it was God, basically. When people are doing stuff like taking down your comments and editing stuff on the internet because they think it's funny, they're fucking with the past.
Hmm.
And that's incredibly dangerous.
Right. Because, like the old saying, those who fail to learn from the past will be doomed to repeat it.
Exactly. And we have been. I don't know what the source was. At dinner tonight, Frodo showed me a meme that said, I think it was like, what was the percentage that you showed me?
56%.
56% of people think that, quote, Arabic numerals, unquote, should not be taught in class.
Oh boy.
Wait, what?
I,
What?
it was a
What
meme that
now?
said 52% of people believe Arabic numerals should not be taught in American schools.
Arabic numerals?
Yeah.
You know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The
I've always thought that they were standard. I didn't realize that it was like Arabic numeral. I didn't.
the
I
ones
just
like
refer them as
on
numbers.
Mike, the numbers, the digits that you see, for example, in a digital clock, those are Arabic numerals, as
Okay.
opposed to Roman numerals, which are just the initials of, to an
I
extent, the initials of
yeah.
various numbers themselves.
Yeah, like IX or DCM for M for 1,000
Yeah.
and such like that.
Well, the
And I
reason that it,
go ahead. I'm sorry.
Shirley, I don't know why V was 5, given Cinco and Sanko, but V was 5, X was 10. I don't remember why L was 50. C
Hmm.
was 100 because that was short for centi.
Yeah.
And M was 1,000 because that was short for millet.
Hmm.
Uh, but the thing of it is, I question where that news came from because it sounds almost as stupid as a meme that says 3 out of 2 people have trouble with fractions.
Oh, that's bad.
I've
Okay.
always had trouble with fractions too.
It came from a group called that meme came from Uber Facts.
Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to look that up and I'm going to see if I can post it.
It had a post that verified.
Yeah, it's like I remember. I don't know if it was last year, or the year before.
Hold on.
People wanted to get rid of the song "White Christmas" because they thought it was racist. It's like, here's the problem though. White Christmas has to do
Okay,
with
Uber facts,
snow.
the most unimportant things you'll never need.
Yep.
Why do I have a feeling this may be what the
And
hell?
it's right there.
Hold on.
It's an hour.
Here's me.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay. Yeah, but
Okay.
yeah, but it's like people want to get rid of the song "White Christmas" because they think it's racist. It's like, hello, it's got nothing to do with race, you idiot. It's about snow.
Okay, that didn't go through it. Hold on a minute.
It's like, seriously, they're brain dead. It's like, what's that other song? "Baby, It's Cold Outside." They want to do away with that song because it's like there's some sexual innuendo against a woman. It's like, it's a song. Shut up and deal with it.
Trust me, anyone who thinks those are bad needs to listen to Dr. Demento.
Yeah.
Okay.
By the way, if you're hearing that, canned air.
All right. Sorry this is taking me so long, guys.
Oh, you're fine. It's okay. But
Uberfax home Facebook.
yeah, but let's see.
Okay.
Let's see. What
This may
was
be pay dirt.
okay?
Come on, you stupid. Come on.
Sorry. Don't worry, folks. I'm not bored. I'm just tired.
All right. Uberfax now. Ticket scalper scalped. Let's see.
Yeah. In the meantime, let's see. In the meantime, there was this. Let's see. I had posted about the Bad Batch, that Star Wars cartoon they've got now, and someone said,
Okay.
"Oh, it's not as
Found
good."
the article.
Okay.
Let's see. Independent.co.uk. I don't know who they. Hold on a minute. Just posted the
Okay.
link in the chat.
Mm-hmm.
Most Americans say, quote, Arabic numerals, unquote, should not be taught in school, finds survey. Be interesting to see what survey this is.
Yeah, it's from a couple years ago, but at this point, who knows by now? But
Well, then again, a whole lot of people supported making hydrogen hydroxide a controlled substance.
oh, that's right. I remember that story.
Let's see.
Yeah, I remember that story.
Oh, damn it, don't do this. Okay. A survey by Civic Science, an American market research company, asked 3,624 respondents, should schools in America teach Arabic numerals as part of their curriculum? The poll did not explain what the term Arabic numerals meant. Some 2,020 people answered no. 29% of respondents said the numerals should be taught in U.S. schools, and 15% had no opinion. John Dick, chief executive of Civic Science, said the results were, quote, the saddest and funniest testament to American bigotry we've ever seen in our data. Or like the saddest and funniest testament to American stupidity.
Mm.
What article did I miss?
It's in
Hold
the
on.
It's in the Zoom chat, Janet.
Oh, never mind, John.
They answered, oh, here's a good one. 72% of Republican supporting respondents said Arabic numerals should not be on the curriculum, compared with 40% of Democrats. What a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, despite the stupidity of it, I think even this survey might have been biased and frankly question
The
the
validity of it.
authenticity of the. Yeah. Because the fact is, this is the same thing I saw with the hydrogen hydroxide thing, the bomb. You remember the bombing of Agrabah?
Mm-hmm.
That survey.
Yeah.
Both of them say it was mostly Republicans who supported it, whereas a lot of Democrats did not.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway. Oh, nice. He said the goal of the research was to, quote, tease out prejudice among those who didn't understand a question.
Hmm.
The question. Basically, this idiot was trying to see if he could pick fights with. No, he was trying to tease people who could potentially could have gotten in a fight with him and won
Hmm.
for the sake of showing them off as idiots.
Right.
Yeah.
And some people just like being idiots anyway, just to get attention on social media.
Yeah. I'll give you another example. This is from further in the article. Another poll question was worded: should schools in America teach the creation theory of Catholic priest George Lemaitre as part of their science curriculum? 73% of Democrats answered no, compared to 33% of Republicans, with some respondents on either side presumably assuming Lemaitre's theory was related to intelligent design. In fact, the Belgian priest was also a physicist who first discovered the universe was expanding and proposed its origins lay in the explosion of a single particle, an idea that became known as the Big Bang Theory. Well, if this is all true, it is very sad.
Hmm.
I mean, I wasn't saying it was true or not, John. I was just laughing at it.
I gotcha. Thank you. That helps a lot.
I mean, here's the thing. I can believe it.
Shirley, you okay?
Yeah, just felt something goofy on my arm.
Um,
I'm okay.
we probably shouldn't go too much longer, Shirley. You're acting like you're trying to fall asleep.
I know. Like I said, I took a shower, so it zonks me.
Okay. Well, we got to start discussing something you're passionate enough about that'll keep your blood moving.
Well,
So, what things get your blood boiling?
let's see. Let's see. I don't like people who say, you know, I don't like your opinion. You have to agree with me or else. I
The
hate
people who
people like
play
that.
agree with me or shut up.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm related to people who do that, unfortunately. I
Mhm.
think.
Yeah, because I feel like I have my opinion. Here's a perfect example. Janet is not a fan of sports by any stretch, whereas
Unless,
me,
unless it's, I was pulling for the Phoenix Suns to win the.
NBA Finals, right? But me, I know
Oh, hey
I'm
guys,
in it.
while I'm thinking of it.
Okay, Maddie.
No, not again.
Uh-oh. There, you got it back. Oh wow, an exciting roll of paper towels. No, I'm kidding.
With the
You know, she likes sports. I
Mhm.
don't, unless I'm rooting for the home team.
Yeah, and I've
Let's
got.
try
I know.
this.
There we go.
Hey, Maddie.
is that
Hello,
better?
Maddie. Hello, Maddie. Oh, little puffball.
Oh, by the way,
That better?
little
Yeah, it
what
was. Thank
I
you.
was telling you about that ended up with Karen,
Yeah.
it got returned to its owner last night.
Oh, that's good.
The kids were crying because the dog
Yeah,
got out of
like
the
was even
house
right to
because they were
probably.
taking the trash cans out and they
Mhm.
left the door open.
Oh, well, at least it's good to know they got reunited. That's a good thing.
Amen.
The dog lived on the same
Um,
block, so.
Mhm.
but anyway, Shirley, you were talking about the people who expected you to play agree with them or shut up.
Yeah. Mhm. I swear I hate people like that because it's like I said, Jan, and I know people around here that are not sports fans, and it's like that's okay. That's it's perfectly legitimate. Not everybody's into sports. I mean, not everybody's into the Alabama Auburn rivalry. It's like that's fine. That's not a big deal.
Yeah.
I mean, it may not be to me, but I mean, I remember when God, I remember when somebody had poisoned the trees over at Tumor's Corner in Auburn just because he was doing it for revenge on somebody putting an Auburn jersey over the statue of Bear Bryant in Tuscaloosa. It's like
What
seriously,
Pumpkinhead, eat your heart out.
yeah,
conviction of?
huh?
Heck, what, Janet?
Did they finally convict him of what?
I think it was
Mike?
vandalism.
Yeah.
I hope he had to pay to replace the trees.
Well, I think he.
Probably he did.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And I think they did replace the trees, but they're trying to really discourage from. You see, every time Auburn would win a game in any sport, the biggest tradition there, toilet paper the trees on Tumor's Corner.
Toilet paper is not that expensive. Well, it's expensive, but not expensive compared to paying $200 or $300 per tree to replace them.
Yeah. Or how in the
Janet,
actually it's in the thousands, not the hundreds.
Janet, don't TP things if you're not prepared to clean it up.
Yeah.
And it is very, very, very hard to clean up.
Oh, I know. I
Can I
mean,
TP you?
my mother's had it happen.
Say again?
Can I TP you?
Not unless we're going to a costume party and I'm a mummy.
Oh.
Or the Great Cornholio.
No, all I need to do to be the Great Cornholio is pull the back of my shirt over my head.
That is true. You can be the great Cornholio.
No, he doesn't have TP. That's why he's constantly demanding TP.
But you have to be wearing a Metallica shirt for that.
Okay, well,
Yes, we wear
paint Metallica across this one. It's blue. That's Beavis's color, and
Ugh.
I'm not even gonna go there with that bad people.
Honey Bear. Can you give me like a wet supercolor system?
okay.
And
So
I'll tell you something. Something else I don't like is when people want to force their opinion down everybody's throat. I hate that with a passion.
This will get rid of
I'll tell you
And two
something.
interesting things that really piss you off. You try to express your opinion and somebody else shoots you down.
Yeah.
I'm. They can shoot me down all they want. I'm worried about when they take my comment down because they don't like my opinion.
Hmm.
That's happened to me so many times, and I got fed up with it and started putting the comment back up until they blocked me.
Mm.
And oddly enough, it was my own family members who did this.
Oh God.
Did you catch them?
Elders, say again.
Did you catch them? Did you catch your
Uh,
family members taking your post down?
Yeah. And I put them right back up and kept doing it till they blocked me, claiming I was disrespecting their wishes. Well, I had to explain to them, you guys were disrespecting mine every time you did that. I
Mm.
remember one instance where it happened. Shirley,
Mm.
you may or may not appreciate this. My alma mater, my high school alma mater, was awarded a Breaking Barriers Award because their Latino students did well in standardized testing. And I just thought, and I commented on this, how the hell is that breaking a barrier? Are you assuming that these people don't know how to speak English or something because they're not Caucasian?
Yeah. It's
What do
like
you? And that sparked the fight.
Mm-hmm.
She
Yeah,
pers-
but here's how I feel like. If there's something I'm not gonna agree with on Facebook, because I got some friends, I got some friends from my old job that I know where they stand. But it's like, you know what? I'm not gonna stir anything. I'm just going to leave it be and let that go and not post anything, because frankly, I don't, they're still my friends. And I just want to be respectful to the fact that I don't agree with them. But instead of trying to play troll and trying to force them to change sides or something, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna let it be. I'm not gonna worry about
well,
it.
surely you're not being a troll by commenting on it, even if you dissent.
Hmm.
I've seen trolling. Trolling is saying, if somebody posts, we need volunteers for an ice cream social, saying, I'd like to volunteer to kick you in the crotch. Where do I sign up? That's not something I invented. That came out of South Park.
That's something I would probably do.
Sorry, Frodo needed a high five.
I'd probably do that. Just for fun.
But the fact of the matter is, it's not trolling. And this is another thing I hate, is being accused of trolling when your opinion is dissenting.
Hmm.
Because that's what would happen. I would leave my 2 cents on these posts and often politely, I guess you could say, rip them to shreds,
Hmm.
and they'd say I was being a troll. And
Hmm.
and I even explained to the people who were accusing me, if you're saying that my language was trolling, you were doing the exact same thing in posting what you initially did.
Hmm.
And they didn't like that
Yeah,
because
Some people just like to troll just to be a gaslight for trouble.
Yeah. Or they no, what's happened with me, what they'll do is it's called demagoguery. What
Yeah.
they'll do is they'll try to shut down their opponents by
Mhm.
demonizing them. They'll
Right.
call them trolls. They'll call
Mhm.
them bigoted. They'll call them monsters.
All them assholes.
Asshole.
Yeah. And Shirley, you still feeling okay?
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay, well, it's 10 o'clock on my end. You think we ought to
Yeah.
call it a night?
Yeah, I think so.
Finish
I mean,
what
I
you were saying, John.
Hold on. Frodo, you were saying?
Finish what you were saying, and then call it.
I largely did finish.
okay.
Fact of
That's
the
fine.
matter is, people people have done that to me. They've accused me of being a troll. Accused me of being negative, and it's like all I'm doing is dissenting from you. That's neither trolling nor negativity.
In other words, constructive criticism.
Yeah, or even just dissent, just a
Yeah.
counter argument.
Yeah.
But they expect me to play, agree with them, or shut up.
Yeah. Exactly. Which I can't. I cannot stand that either. It's like, look, you can have your opinion, but let me have mine too, out of
And
respect.
don't decide that I need to keep my opinion to myself when you do not keep your opinion to yourself.
Mhm.
If you have the right to say it, so do I.
Yep. Exactly. All
Remember,
right.
everybody, the solution to the problem of others' free speech is more free speech.
Shirley's trouble. Watch out for her.
Sure thing,
I
Frodo.
heard that, Frodo.
What do you
Okay, should
say?
we call it a night, guys?
Yeah, we might as well.
What did
So
Frodo
All right.
say? Because I didn't hear it.
he said
He
I'm
said
trouble.
Shirley's trouble.
Frodo, Shirley's half as much trouble as you are.
Less than half, I'd say.
yeah.
What?
More like about 0.001% of the trouble
yeah.
that
But
he is.
all right. So anyway, this was a good talk tonight because
I
let's face it,
agree.
social media is here to stay. Just be wary of what it
Well,
is. Just be wary of what you
hopefully,
see. Go ahead.
I'll say this about that. If anybody acts like it is, social media is not eternal. It was, in fact, invented in all of our lifetimes. And Facebook itself, if somebody comes up with a different social media, Facebook itself may become obsolete.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's a possibility because look what happened to MySpace. That
Yeah.
was the big thing, and then Facebook came along and basically wiped out MySpace.
Then whatever comes along that replaces it.
Mhm. Exactly.
All
Social
right.
social media's here to stay, so might as well get
Yeah,
used to it.
yeah, Facebook will be around till Bezos decides to come up with something else.
You mean
Gotcha.
Zuckerberg?
Zuckerberg decides to come up with something else. Bezos with another social media group, right?
Shirley's
I don't know if
trouble.
he does.
I don't know.
All I know he's the head of he was the former head of Amazon. So, all right. So
Right.
anyway, basically our game plan for tomorrow night is we're doing Shell Shock Live for game night. So we're gonna have some fun. We're just gonna have fun shooting at each other. Sorry, Twitch. The game, not literally.
Just remember your parabolas.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All right. So let me play the 10-second ending here. If I can scroll down and get to the ending. There we go. Hang on, Fuchs. All right. With that in mind, I'm gonna say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. Sleep well, stay safe, and we'll see you tomorrow night for Shell Shock Live. Night, everybody.
Good night, world.
Take care, everybody.